Today, I'll be introducing the power ranking of the Uzumaki Clan, a family renowned for their remarkable vitality and extraordinary healing abilities. In this video, we will revisit 11 members of this lineage who appeared in the original Naruto series, analyzing their strength based on their battles, as well as data published in the official fanbook. The Uzumaki clan shares blood ties with the Senju, and they once lived in Uzushiogakure, the village hidden by Whirling Tides, an ally nation of the Land of Fire. If the Senju are considered the core, then the Uzumaki can be seen as their extended kin. Their bloodline has always carried immense power, most easily recognized by their fiery red hair and their astonishing longevity, to the point where their home was even nicknamed the Village of Longevity. In the Boruto side story published in 2023, Mito once said to Kushina, "Even I find you strong. Your red hair burns even more brilliantly than mine." This highlights the symbolism of their red hair. The deeper its shade, the more it represents a powerful life force. Beyond their vitality, the Uzumaki were especially renowned for their sealing techniques. Kushina mastered powerful Fuin jutsu, such as the adamantine sealing chains, and she was the one who passed down many secret techniques to Minato, including the 8 trigrams sealing style. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, the 4 Red Yang formation, used to contain Edo Tensei revived Hokage, also originated from their heritage. This firmly establishes Fuin jutsu as the Uzumaki clan's greatest legacy. However, it was precisely this overwhelming sealing power that caused other nations to fear them, leading to a united assault that destroyed Uzushiogakure. The survivors were forced to scatter across the world, turning the Uzumaki into one of the rarest surviving clans. This reality reflects the brutality of that era, showing that even a clan with unparalleled vitality could not escape the cycle of war. Before we dive into the main ranking, let's first look at 2 characters who are categorized as supplementary. Uzumaki Ashina. He only appeared briefly in Kushina's childhood memories. The official fanbook describes him as the origin of Konoha's sealing techniques, a legendary sealing master. Interestingly, his name, Ashina, carries a linguistic connection to Kushina, evoking Japanese mythology. Though little material exists, Ashina was once depicted standing beside Hashirama, a sign of his extraordinary status and strength. What's even more surprising is that despite his fleeting appearance, Ashina still ranked in the top 30 of the global popularity poll, showing how much readers wish to see more of his story. Nagato's mother. She appeared in Jiraiya's flashback. Fuso is believed to have inherited Uzumaki blood, as shown by her red hair in the anime. Unlike other powerful clan members, she was simply an ordinary woman who lived modestly, cared for her family, and assisted her husband in tending to the wounded. During the war, both she and her husband were tragically killed by Konoha shinobi, leaving Nagato with an unhealable emotional scar. Because of the little information available, Fuso is also listed among the supplementary characters. And now we move on to the main ranking. 9th place, Uzumaki Boruto. Boruto is the son of Naruto and Hinata. In the later parts of Boruto, his power is bound to rise to entirely new levels, but during the Naruto timeline, Boruto was only a student at the academy. For that reason, he temporarily sits at the bottom of this list. Even so, Boruto's potential is extraordinary. His lineage is a perfect fusion of some of the strongest bloodlines. His father is Uzumaki Naruto, the 7th Hokage and the 9 Tails Jinchuriki. His mother is Hyuga Hinata, heiress of the Hyuga main branch. On his paternal side, his grandfather is Namikaze Minato, the 4th Hokage and an unmatched genius. His grandmother is Uzumaki Kushina, the previous Jinchuriki, known for her iconic red hair. With such an outstanding genealogy, Boruto is truly the definition of a born prodigy in the ninja world. Expanding further into his ancestry, the Uzumaki are linked to the Senju, who descend from Otsutsuki Asura, while the Hyuga trace their roots back to Otsutsuki Hamura. This means Boruto inherits the blood of both Asura and Hamura, the 2 direct branches of the Sage of 6 Paths and Kaguya Otsutsuki. In essence, Boruto is almost like the human counterpart of Kaguya, lacking only Indra's lineage to complete the trifecta. With such a genetic foundation, his future is destined to make him one of the central figures of the new generation. But within the Naruto era, he was still inexperienced, making 9th place a fitting rank. 8th place, Uzumaki Himawari. Himawari, the youngest daughter of Naruto and Hinata and Boruto's little sister, also inherited an exceptionally prestigious bloodline. While Boruto represents a balance between the Uzumaki and Hyuga lines, Himawari seems to lean more strongly toward the Hyuga side. By the end of Naruto, Himawari had not yet even enrolled in the academy. But the reason she is ranked above Boruto is that her potential had already been demonstrated from a very early age. In Boruto, Naruto the movie, 2015, and its side story Hidenzai no Sho, Himawari is shown to have awakened the Byakugan as a child. Most notably, she once accidentally landed a critical strike that instantly knocked out the 7th Hokage himself. Although it was an uncontrolled outburst driven by anger, this single moment clearly proved Himawari's overwhelming potential. 7th place, Nawaki. Nawaki, Tsunade's younger brother and Hashirama's grandson, is most likely also a descendant of Uzumaki Mito, Hashirama's wife. Although the series never directly confirms this, the connection is strong enough to count Nawaki as part of the Uzumaki bloodline. In flashbacks, he appears as a cheerful genin, resembling Naruto with his spiky hair and facial features, and carrying the same dream of becoming Hokage, inheriting his grandfather Hashirama's ideals. Though Nawaki never had the chance to showcase his true strength, the fact that he was already a genin and participated in the Second Great Ninja War shows that he was considered a valuable young fighter of Konoha. Tragically, at the age of 12, he lost his life in the war. With a bloodline that fused both Senju and Uzumaki heritage, Nawaki undoubtedly possessed great potential, and had he survived, he might have even become the 5th Hokage instead of Tsunade. 6th place, Uzumaki Karin. Karin, the manager of Sasuke's Hebi team, is easily recognizable by her blazing red hair, sharp eyes, and fiery temper. To Sasuke, who once saved her life during the Chunin exams, she has always held a deep, almost blind affection, embodying the classic tsundere archetype, outwardly harsh, yet inwardly tender. Karin's past is rather mysterious. According to the official fanbook, she was the sole survivor when her home village was destroyed. In the anime, she was later taken in by Uzushiogakure before catching Orochimaru's attention due to her unique abilities. When Sasuke formed Hebi, he personally invited Karin to join. From that point onward, even after being betrayed by Sasuke, she remained determined to follow and protect him at all costs. Karin's greatest strengths lie in her chakra-sensing abilities and her extraordinary healing powers. She possesses Kagura's mind eye, allowing her to sense chakra over vast distances spanning dozens of kilometers, and she can heal others by letting them bite her body. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Karin even awakened the adamantine sealing chains, a formidable Uzumaki technique, to save Sasuke. This revealed the hidden depths of her power. While she excels more in support than in direct combat, Karin's unique abilities, combined with her explosive strength when protecting those she loves, make her more than deserving of the 6th place ranking. This also reflects the core spirit of the Uzumaki Clan. They are at their strongest when fighting for bonds and kinship, true to the ideals of Asura. 5th place, Uzumaki Kushina. Kushina, originally from Uzushiogakure, the Hidden Eddy village, was the wife of the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, and the mother of Naruto. She had a strong-willed and straightforward personality, often hot-tempered and disliked losing to anyone. Her signature exclamation, "Databane," roughly "believe it" or "what the heck" depending on context, became one of her trademarks, something Naruto later inherited as well. Even Minato once remarked that Haruno Sakura, the girl Naruto liked, resembled Kushina in many ways, showing the subtle influence of parental legacy. Kushina stood out with her fiery red hair, the trademark of the Uzumaki clan. During her academy days, she was teased by classmates who nicknamed her Tomato for her chubby appearance and bright red hair. However, whenever angered, she would instantly transform into a fierce young girl, ready to thrash any bully, thus earning another nickname, the Red Hot-Blooded Habanero. At first, Kushina felt insecure about her hair, but thanks to Minato's sincere compliments, she learned to embrace herself, which eventually blossomed into love for him. In terms of abilities, Kushina inherited the Uzumaki clan's resilient life force, mastered numerous sealing techniques, and most notably served as the Jinchuriki of Kurama, the Nine Tails. During Kurama's attack on Konoha, even after the beast was extracted from her, Kushina survived long enough to join Minato in protecting Naruto. Within her son's spiritual world, she was still able to manifest sealing chains, proof that she had once awakened the adamantine sealing chains, likely in moments of danger, alongside Minato. Moreover, Kushina possessed several unique sealing arts. However, her control over Kurama was not as refined as Naruto's. At times, she succumbed to its rampage. Even so, the fact that she was Kurama's Jinchuriki already placed her far above many other Uzumaki descendants, making her more than deserving of 5th place in this ranking. 4th place, Uzumaki Mito. Just above Kushina is Uzumaki Mito, the wife of the 1st Hokage, Senju Hashirama, and most likely Tsunade's grandmother. Like Kushina, she hailed from Uzushiogakure, but whether through political marriage or genuine affection, she moved to Konoha, married Hashirama, and became the very first Jinchuriki of Kurama. This both symbolized the trust between the Senju and Uzumaki clans, and served as a safeguard for the village. Though Mito rarely appeared, there are clear indications of her strength. First, Kurama once noted that Mito possessed abilities similar to Naruto's when in Nine Tails chakra mode, at least on the level of sensing malice. This implies she achieved a certain degree of mastery over the beast's chakra. Second, Mito bore a seal on her forehead resembling the strength of 100 seal. Tsunade, her granddaughter, became famous for the strength of 100 technique, which requires storing massive amounts of chakra over time. It is highly likely that Tsunade inherited this secret art from Mito herself. Therefore, Mito not only wielded vast reserves of chakra but also commanded exceptional power, rightfully securing her place among the top 4 of the Uzumaki clan. 3rd place, Tsunade Senju, Uzumaki lineage. Next on the list is Tsunade, the granddaughter of Hashirama and believed to be the granddaughter of Mito as well, meaning she inherited both Senju and Uzumaki bloodlines. Although the series never directly confirmed this, the evidence is sufficient to consider Tsunade a descendant of the Uzumaki. Tsunade was not only one of the legendary Sannin, but also the pioneer of modern medical ninjutsu. With her groundbreaking contributions, she became the fifth Hokage, elevating medical ninjutsu into a vital strategy in warfare. Tsunade's power can be summarized in 5 key aspects, the most prominent being her monstrous physical strength. With a single punch, she shattered Madara's Susanoo, gravely injured Orochimaru, and even earned Madara's acknowledgement that her strength surpassed the fourth Raikage. In many battles, just one blow from Tsunade was enough to decide the outcome. However, her strength is often underestimated due to her role as a supporter. In reality, she was both the reviver of her comrades and a terrifying frontline combatant. Her second strength lies in her extraordinary chakra reserves and stamina. During the Battle of the Five Kage against Madara, she was literally bisected, yet did not die instantly, thanks to the Uzumaki clan's vitality combined with the Senju's resilience. In addition, she wielded the strength of 100 technique, which allowed her to store massive amounts of chakra, enabling near-endless combat. The third key ability is the Creation Rebirth technique. By using chakra to regenerate cells, Tsunade could heal wounds in an instant, even fatal ones. However, the pain and fatigue were not erased. In one fight, she was visibly gasping and trembling even though her injuries were healed. This revealed that even when exhausted, she could still terrify opponents, as their efforts to injure her proved futile. Her fourth ability is the Mind-Body Disturbance technique, which disrupts the opponent's nervous system so that bodily commands are scrambled. For instance, intending to raise an arm might cause a leg to move instead. Tsunade once used this on Kabuto, and without quick countermeasures, a single application could completely incapacitate an enemy. The fifth source of her power comes from her summoning contract with Katsuyu, the colossal slug of Shikatsu Forest. Katsuyu could divide into countless smaller parts, rendering it almost immune to physical attacks, while also transmitting information instantly among its clones. Moreover, Katsuyu could heal allies and secrete corrosive acid strong enough to dissolve enemies. With its sheer size and utility, Katsuyu was a truly fearsome strategic weapon on the battlefield. With all these abilities combined, Tsunade was an extraordinary shinobi. However, if Uzumaki Mito had indeed mastered the Nine-Tails chakra mode like Naruto, her power might have surpassed Tsunade's. But since the series never confirmed such a detail, Tsunade rightfully takes the third spot. Second place, Uzumaki Nagato, Pain. In second place is Nagato, a shinobi from the Hidden Rain village, instantly recognizable by the bright red hair characteristic of the Uzumaki clan. Toby once revealed that Nagato was a direct descendant of this bloodline. Nagato's childhood was tragically harsh. His parents were killed in war, leaving him an orphan. Together with Yahiko and Konan, he endured poverty and starvation until meeting Jiraiya, who took all three as his students. Jiraiya guided Nagato and taught him that pain makes people mature and compassionate. Yet after Yahiko's death, Nagato's beliefs collapsed. He transformed into Pain, the leader of Akatsuki, choosing to enforce peace through violence and suffering. Nagato's true strength came from the Rinnegan eyes implanted by Madara. With them, he could use all 6 paths abilities. Deva Path, manipulating attractive and repulsive forces. Preta Path, absorbing chakra. Human Path, reading memories and extracting souls. Naraka Path, summoning the King of Hell for judgment and healing. Asura Path, augmenting the body with mechanized weaponry. Animal Path, summoning colossal beasts. By mastering the Rinnegan, Nagato achieved near godlike power. He defeated Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin, demonstrating a significant power gap compared to Tsunade. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Edo Tensei Nagato only fell when simultaneously facing Naruto in Nine-Tails Chakra Mode, Killer Bee, and Itachi, proof of his overwhelming might. Even compared to the hypothetical Mito in Nine-Tails Chakra Mode, Nagato still surpasses, as he demonstrated power on par with the series' top-tier characters. Thus, Nagato fully deserves the second-place position. And now, only the number 1 spot remains in our ranking. Standing at the very top of the Uzumaki clan is none other than Uzumaki Naruto, the son of the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, and Uzumaki Kushina. In truth, Naruto did not inherit many of the clan's most distinctive traits. While he possessed vast chakra reserves, he lacked the powerful sealing techniques of Kushina, as well as the healing or sensory abilities seen in Karin. His appearance, too, leaned more toward his father, blonde hair and blue eyes, rather than the clan's iconic red hair, which was considered a dominant trait of Uzumaki lineage. This suggests that Minato's genetics were strong enough to override those traditional features. However, Naruto's true strength lay not in bloodline inheritance, but in his journey and indomitable will. From childhood, he became the 3rd Jinchuriki of Kurama, the Nine-Tails. Thanks to the Uzumaki clan's unique vitality, Naruto was able to endure and eventually control the beast's immense chakra. Later, not only did he master it, but he also reconciled with Kurama, unlocking the overwhelming power of Kurama mode. Beyond that, as the reincarnation of Asura, the son of the Sage of 6 Paths, Naruto was bestowed with 6 Path Sage mode. In this state, he ascended to a godlike level, speed and reflexes rivaling Six Paths Madara, near limitless chakra, the ability to fly, mastery of advanced ninjutsu, access to the full power of the tailed beasts, and command over the truth-seeking orbs, capable of catastrophic destruction. This power placed Naruto on par with legendary figures such as Six Paths Madara and the mighty Otsutsuki Kaguya. Without a doubt, Naruto is the strongest shinobi in the entire Uzumaki clan. And with that, our ranking of the mightiest Uzumaki clan members concludes, with the rightful crown belonging to Naruto. Thank you for staying with us until the end. If you found this content engaging, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Goodbye, and see you next time.